Good evening, my friends. Tonight we're going to talk about something that's holding too many of us back. It's invisible, yet powerful. It's the barrier between where you are now and where you could be. I'm talking about fear, but not just fear facing it, conquering it, and stepping into your full potential. Are you ready? Audience, cheers and applause. Segment 1, Understanding Fear. See, Liz moves across the stage, gesturing passionately. Liz Brown. Fear is a natural emotion, and it serves a purpose. It's your mind's way of protecting you. But here's the thing, fear doesn't know the difference between a life-threatening danger and an opportunity that challenges you. That's why so many people get stuck. They let fear dictate their lives. He pauses, letting the words sink in. You might say, Les, I want to start my own business, but I'm afraid of failure. Or I want to speak up in meetings, but I'm afraid of being judged. Does this sound familiar? Audience. Nods and murmurs of agreement. Liz Brown, let me tell you something. Fear is not here to stop you, it's here to show you what you need to overcome. Write this down, fear is the roadmap to growth. If you feel fear, it means you're standing at the edge of your comfort zone. And your comfort zone, it's a prison disguised as safety. Segment 2, Stepping Out of Your Comfort Zone. The screen behind Les displays an image of a small circle labeled comfort zone and a larger circle labeled potential self. Les Brown. Your comfort zone feels good, doesn't it? It's familiar, predictable. But here's the problem, nothing grows there. All the magic, all the breakthroughs, all the success, it's outside that little circle. And the only way to get there is to step out. Les walks to the edge of the stage as if physically stepping out of a boundary. When I started my career, I was terrified. I didn't think I was smart enough or talented enough to speak on stages. My first speech, I stuttered, I forgot my lines, and I was drenched in sweat. But you know what? I kept going. And every time I stepped out of my comfort zone, I grew. Storytelling moment. I remember a specific day when I was invited to speak at a school. I was nervous, but I said yes. The students, they laughed and clapped. And that day I realized something. The fear I felt wasn't a sign to stop, it was a sign that I was on the right path. Segment 3, Entering Your Potential. The screen changes to display an image of a mountaintop with a person standing triumphantly. Les Brown. Let's talk about potential. Potential is what you're capable of achieving when you push past fear and self-doubt. But here's the catch, potential doesn't activate on its own. You have to work for it. You have to face the discomfort, the uncertainty, and sometimes even the failure. He points to the audience. You have greatness within you. But the only way to bring it out is to confront what's holding you back. Ask yourself, what would I do if I weren't afraid? What would my life look like if I fully stepped into my power? The interactive moment. Turn to the person next to you and say, I'm ready to face my fears. Audience. Participants turn to each other, energized and engaged, repeating the phrase. Segment 4, Practical Steps to Overcome Fear. Celeste steps back to center stage, holding up 3 fingers. Liz Brown. Let me give you 3 simple steps to face your fears and unlock your potential. Write these down. 1. Acknowledge your fear, don't run from it. Admit it, name it, say I'm afraid of failing or I'm afraid of rejection. When you acknowledge your fear, you take away its power. 2. 3. Take small steps. You don't have to leap out of your comfort zone. Start small. If you're afraid of public speaking, speak in front of a mirror or a small group of friends. Build your confidence step by step. 4, 5. Surround yourself with support. Fear grows in isolation. Find a community of people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who challenge you to grow. 6. He pauses, looking out at the audience. And above all, remember this: action kills fear. The more you act, the less power fear has over you. Closing segment, a call to action. Les's voice grows more passionate as the music swells. Liz Brown, this is your moment. This is your time. Don't let fear rob you of the life you were meant to live. Step out of your comfort zone, take the leap, embrace the discomfort. Because on the other side of fear lies your greatest potential. He steps closer to the edge of the stage, addressing the audience directly. Say it with me: I will face my fear. Audience, I will face my fear. Liz Brown, I will step out of my comfort zone. Audience, I will step out of my comfort zone. Liz Brown, and I will enter my full potential. Audience, and I will enter my full potential. Les raises his hands as the audience erupts in applause and cheers. Liz Brown, thank you, and God bless you all. Now go out there and live your greatness.
Eliminate distractions.
Acknowledge your fear, don't run from it. Admit it, name it, say I'm afraid of failing or I'm afraid of rejection. When you acknowledge your fear, you take away its power. 2, 3. Take small steps. 4. Create a goal-setting blueprint. When goals feel enjoyable and personally meaningful, they're far more likely to stay committed. If they're passionate about music, set goals around mastering a song or creating their own playlist of accomplishments. If they love gaming, relate goal setting to leveling up in a game. Every small win takes them closer to the ultimate achievement. Teenagers thrive when they're excited about what they're working toward. Tie their goals to their interests and passions, for instance. 3. Make goals fun and relatable. For example, if a teenager wants to become a doctor, the immediate goal might be excelling in biology or volunteering at a hospital. Help them see that each small step contributes to the bigger picture. Start small, break those dreams into bite-sized, actionable steps. Dream big, visualize what they want to achieve without limits. Teenagers often have bold dreams, and that's fantastic. However, big dreams can sometimes feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination or lack of confidence. Teach them to. Teenagers are highly visual learners. Help them create a vision board, a collection of images, quotes, and goals that represent what they want to achieve. 11. Inspire them with vision boards. Reflection helps them see how far they've come, keeping their goals in perspective. Gratitude lists, focusing on what they're grateful for, helps them stay positive and motivated. Journaling, writing about their daily wins, challenges, and lessons learned builds self-awareness. Everyone loves recognition and rewards, and teenagers are no exception. Use positive reinforcement to keep them motivated.